Hey, what's going on, everybody? As you can see, I've dressed for the occasion. This is actually a really cool gift that some people at work got me because they know I'm really into cooking, into food, and also into spilling stuff on myself, apparently. So this is really cool. This is a brand new apron. I'm breaking it in, and I feel good. I think this is a good color for me. I can't wait to start working on this dish. Not just because I think it's ultra cool, because who doesn't love tea eggs? Tea eggs is like one of the best things ever. Can you name me some better ways to eat eggs other than tea eggs? Okay, I get that tea eggs probably won't fit into a traditional American breakfast. You can eat them with rice, you can make a sandwich out of them. As I'm talking and thinking about tea eggs, my mouth is starting to water. And that brings me to the other reason I really wanted to get started with this dish. I am starving. It's like 1 in the afternoon. I didn't eat anything all day because I'm out shopping for ingredients because I wanted to eat the tea eggs after I'm done cooking them. If I cook something, I want to eat it right away and I want to eat all of it. So I left enough room in my stomach to basically take down all the eggs I'm about to cook today. So this is a really cool recipe I'm about to show you guys. And also I'm going to show you guys a couple secret techniques to bring your tea eggness to a whole new level. Yeah, you'll be making like Ultra tea eggs. Tea eggs Super Saiyan style. Mighty Morphin Power tea eggs. Alright, let's get started. Here are the ingredients that you need to make the tea eggs, but like I told you before, we're making like Super Saiyan tea eggs, so I'm adding a little more power to my tea eggs. So here I have half a dozen eggs. I have 2 different types of tea. Usually for tea eggs, you need 2 bags of black tea or red tea. They're the same thing. But I'm doing 2 red teas and also a oolong tea as well. These 2 teas is going to give your eggs a lot of awesome tea flavor. So this is really important. You need a stick of cinnamon. These in Chinese are called bajiao, which means 8 corners, although this one only has 6. This snowflake looking thing is called a star anise. You definitely need this to give your tea eggs some good flavor. So you need 2 of these. Next to that, I have my salt, and also what I have here is rock sugar. I'm putting in the equivalent of 2 teaspoons of rock sugar, and right beside my salt and rock sugar I have my soy sauce. Soy sauce is really important. If you have dark soy sauce, it's much better because it gives the egg much better color. Here's how the soy sauce and salt ratio will work. I have a pretty big pot. I don't have one of these little pots, so I need about 6 cups of water to cover my eggs. The amount of salt and soy sauce is all relative to how much water you're adding. Basically, the formula goes like this. For every 3 cups of water, you want to add a half a cup of soy sauce and 1 teaspoon of salt. So since I have about 6 cups of water, I'm doing a full cup of soy sauce and 2 tablespoons of salt. And the same thing goes for the sugar. And you don't have to use rock sugar. If you have brown sugar or regular sugar, that works as well. So now let's go to the ingredients that's really gonna take this egg dish up a notch. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 cloves of garlic that I'm gonna just put in there. I'm not even gonna cut it. I'm gonna peel this, and then I'm just gonna toss it in. And I have 2 teaspoons of cumin and a bunch of red cayenne pepper. The garlic, cumin, and red pepper are optional ingredients, but I really like it in there. So besides the ingredients, the other important thing about cooking tea eggs is the process of how you cook them. So we began by just cooking the eggs, which what I'm gonna do is put the eggs in a pot, I'm gonna cover it with water, I'm gonna bring it to a boil, and I'm gonna boil it for about 5 to 6 minutes. So this part is pretty straightforward. Put your eggs in water and then just boil it and cook it. After the eggs are cooked, you want to put it under cold water and let it soak there for a bit till it cools down. Then what you want to do is just take like a spoon or a butter knife, then gently crack the outer shell of all the eggs. You want to do that for the whole egg. This way the seasoning actually sinks into the eggs itself. So here we go. Just gently, lightly, don't hit it too hard. Just make sure it's cracked all the way around. Okay, there we go. This is actually kind of fun. This is like wax on, wax off, you know. You want to hit the egg, but you can't hit it that hard. It's an equilibrium, if you will. So anyway, my egg is all cracked all around. I'm gonna do that for the rest of my eggs, and then I'm gonna start adding the seasoning. Now that all my eggs are cracked, I'm gonna go ahead and add in all my sauce and seasoning. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this on medium heat. I'm gonna wait for this to boil. Once the water starts boiling, put on a timer for 20 minutes. Make sure you put the lid over the pot. So after 20 minutes, you wanna come and shut off the fire. Alright, so this has been boiling for 20 minutes. Let's take a look. What? Yeah, that's looking good. See the color's already changing? Now what you do is you let it sit in this nice little bath, nice little tea sauna for 20 more minutes. Okay, there we go. Just leave it there and let it sit. So at this stage, your egg should be looking pretty good. The color should be changing. So now what you're gonna do is the last and final thing. You're gonna turn the heat on low and leave it simmering for about an hour. My tea eggs have been simmering, and let's take a look at what it looks like. Whoa. Oh my god, I can smell the awesome aroma of the tea. Oh, it smells incredible. So I'm going to turn this heat off, and what I like to do is let the tea eggs soak in this nice little sauna bath for about another hour or two and let the flavor really set in there. The reason why you want your eggs to cool inside the broth is because when the eggs cool, it starts to suck in the broth. Alright, so my tea eggs are done. Check it out. Look at the beautiful color, and it smells awesome. Oh man. Oh, it smells so good. Oh. You know what I want to do? I just want to keep the tea egg like this and just like keep sniffing it. Every time I smell this, my mouth waters. Can you imagine putting this into like a perfume, and then like wherever you go, people that smell you, their mouth automatically starts watering? I'm telling you, this smell is intoxicating. You just like keep on and sniff it. I don't even want to eat it. I'm just like, I just want to sniff it. All right, let's get rid of this shell and see how it came out. Ow, ow, this thing is still piping hot. All right, let's take a look at this egg here. You see how the shell is like reddish brown? I love that color. Also, you see the marbling here? See all the beautiful lines? It really kind of looks like a map, right? All right, moment of truth. Let's see how it tastes. Mmm. Yeah. That's a good tea egg. That's a good tea egg. You see how the broth penetrated the egg white right there? This is awesome. Usually tea eggs are meant to be eaten on its own. Usually you want to eat it with a rice dish or put it inside a sandwich. You know what's funny? That's a good tea egg. Oh, check this out. You see how like this, if I squeeze it a little, there's a little crack with juice still coming out of it? That's awesome. That's like a little saucy cove right there. How did people come up with tea eggs? Were they like drinking tea one day and eating an egg? They were like, whoa, this is just magical. Tea with an egg. You know what might make this better? Huh? Did you guess it already? Huh? Hot oil. I made a new batch today. Check it out. So dip my tea egg and get a little hot oil. Everything goes better with hot oil. Anyway guys, the details of the recipe are in the description box below. And if you haven't followed me on Instagram yet, you should, because I post a lot of awesome food stuff on there. Anyway guys, go home and try out the tea egg recipe. Go surprise your family with a new and better way to eat your eggs. Also keep in mind, don't throw away the broth that you cooked your tea eggs in. Make sure you keep your tea eggs inside that broth. The longer your tea eggs sit in that broth, the tastier it's gonna be. If you want your tea eggs really, really tasty, soak it overnight in that broth. You're gonna really be able to taste the difference next day. And also, did you know you can actually drink that broth? So you can go ahead and give it a try and see if you like that. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Strictly Dumpling. I'll see you later.